Then how can there be appearances without consciousness, without awareness?
Oh, very
without
easily.
Perceiving?
Very easily. Everything that happens is totally without consciousness or awareness. A consciousness awareness only arise in the dream for the dreamer. They're completely and utterly useless. They're part of the way in which me keeps separate through consciousness knowing or awareness, which is knowing. The naturality functions absolutely beautifully without having to know it is. It's only the me desperately wants to hold on to its knowing because it's a way to protect it. The me grows up and is taught to know. There's nothing wrong with knowing or curiosity or knowledge, but also what comes along with it is the idea that you can know more and more about yourself and your life and other people in it,
okay,
so that you can
that's
protect,
knowledge.
so that you can protect yourself from them or do deals with them or get something from them. Because don't forget, me lives in constant need. So there's a part of that collection of knowledge, apart from obviously knowledge about where, how the world works, which is to do with keeping me fed and safe. So awareness or consciousness is simply an instrument that me uses to keep itself going. If conscious awareness feeds me. When me collapses, so does consciousness and awareness collapse with it.
But what I don't understand is that you say, well, this is everything that there is, and then you say, well, there are bodies, there's a room, or there's energy that takes that form. But
nothing knows that. This isn't coming from anything known, it's just nothing. It's no thing describing how it appears. All this is here is no thing describing how it appears. And absolutely,
and if we call that
appears without any need for knowing it.
If we call that no thing awareness or consciousness?
No, not at all. No, not at all. No. No thing is no thing. Awareness is something that requires something else for it to be aware of. That's dualism. No thing is no thing. Out of no thing comes everything, which is wholeness, energy. Within wholeness can arise something which feels that it is separate, and it knows it's separate. It's called self-consciousness. Have you heard of that?
Okay. Yeah,
that is knowing that I am here. I know I exist. I'm real. I know it's a dream. And it then extends that dream into everything. And it goes around saying to other people, all there is consciousness, which is in a way is saying, all there is me. Yeah. Self-inquiry, which leads to that conclusion, is the most wonderful self-centeredness there is. Self-inquiry is pure self-indulgence. It's about the glorification of me. And the final result of self-inquiry is supreme knowledge, which is I know I exist, and I know nothing else can exist except in my awareness. Isn't that amazingly, outrageously?
Well, you're talking from the absolute point of view?
I'm not talking from the absolute. There is only the absolute.
Which takes the form of?
This is the absolute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolute wall, absolute microphone, absolute. The great falsehood that arises out of me is born from the idea that the absolute is separate to the relative, that the absolute becomes the relative. The absolute is a big thing up in a cloud, in a huge cloud in the sky. It's very holy and white. And it descends into this awful, awful world and appears as the relative. This is the whole basis of dualism. This is the absolute. This isn't everything.
Yes,
and
but
it doesn't need to know it is.
But it is perceived.
No, it isn't. No. Me perceives it. When there's no me, there's no perception of it. Me perceiving is a kind of knowledge. I see that I am here. I see that I'm a person. I see that you're sitting over there. There's nothing here that sees you're sitting over there because there's no one over there.
But if I ask a question, an answer is
But it
coming out
comes
of...
out of nothing, not out of any knowing.
No, I understand, but still, there is something happening, and for something happening, there should be consciousness.
There's only apparently something happening.
Okay.
This is
Then there should be apparent consciousness.
This is no thing happening. Oh, there is apparent consciousness. No, hold on. I'm not denying that there's consciousness or knowledge. Of course, it appears in the dream of the seeker. So it's like everything else, it is apparent. It's real and it's unreal. Well, the dilemma for the seeker, the me, is that it thinks it's only real.
I can't understand that.
No, neither can I.
It can't be understood.
No, but
I know.
this can't be understood. It's not difficult, it's impossible.
I know.